Oh, no. Give me some walking toward the room. Oh, you're doing it. Oh. Can you guys give us a second? Love you. I know. I didn't do a full disgruntled James Parker bit. Oh my God. Ruth! Welcome to my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee.
Hello, Nashville.
Pretty good.
This is Jen that helps.
That was pretty good, your Nashville accent.
It was not terrible.
She said Nashville. She put a Scottish into
Tennessee.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what? I didn't
That's all I
like.
can say.
I didn't like being in the crossfire of your this, and I was like.
It's okay, it'll be your turn later.
See, I mean, Ruth did that, and everybody with Billy was like, Norton put down his.
The other funny thing is when they danced together in Houston, and 2 weeks ago, and he was chewing gum, and I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was just putting her. He's like this. I've never seen him dance like that. It's like great. It's all about the gum too.
Is that how everyone dances in Nashville?
I feel like your invitation to be dancing is a lot cooler than it actually was, but I like it.
There was more of a confused look around the eyes when it was happening.
You're in for a treat, everybody. It's an interactive presentation with this woman. Ruth Connell, everybody.
Bye, Stephen. Hello, Nashville. I just like saying it. I'm just going to keep doing it. Nashville. Nashville. And after the concert tomorrow night, I've told everyone back in LA, I'm going to be able to say, I played Nashville. I'm so looking forward to it. How are you all? Got a few live ones here. You're my favorite. No pressure. I came today with my wee Highland cow bag. Keeps me home from being homesick. I just like to share stupid stuff like that with you all. Don't mind. You're welcome. And I also have a few little giveaways today. This is a very small stool. I take up quite a lot of space. I'm pretty messy. This is complicated. So, who knows about my hotel giveaway section? Okay, so I actually have a step up level-wise in the whole hotel toiletry section because thanks to you guys, because I'm on a show called Supernatural, or I was on a show called Supernatural. Anyway, because of you guys, because of the fandom, I get invited to fancy shit. So I was at an Oscar gifting suite the other day, and there was a hotel there, the hotel in Miami Beach where Sofia Vergara just stayed. It's called the Shelburne Wyndham Grand. It's the fanciest newest hotel. So they gave me some hotel toiletries at the Oscar gifting suite, and I was like, you have no idea. This is my mecca. So these are like the star prizes today. Woo! how do you say this? Calendula? Calendula. Body wash and shampoo. Calendula. I've been practicing Manukau, that's a whole other story. That's a place in New Zealand I'm going next week. Manukau. How do you say it? Calendula? I'm a bit of a slow learner sometimes, especially if I've been out the night before. I did knock a glass of red wine over myself. And some of it hit Rob's scarf. And I was slagging him anyway because he has this scarf on, and I was like, did you get that from your actor closet? And he said, yeah, I did. So then I threw red wine all over it. That's what I thought. So, also, what I have, so those are going to be 3 special prizes. I've not worked out the rules of who's going to get them or why. There'll be no discretion. It'll be completely on a whim. So I'll have no complaints about it. Thank you very much. Right, if I can open my jiffy bag. Okay, so these are really pretty wristbands. Now these are from My Hope Chest. I'll just take my jacket off. Thank you. I'm going to take my jacket off for this bit. So, you know the Creation Stands t-shirts? It's quite chilly in here. I'll take this off so I can demonstrate my bit like I do. So the charity I support with the t-shirts, the Mega, Career Women and Mother Knows Best, I contribute towards My Hope Chest. And because boobs. Yeah! So I put my jacket back on now. And Alyssa, who runs the charity, gave me these lovely wristbands. So if you're brave enough to ask a question, because I always admire the people that get up and ask questions, because I know how much your heart thumps. Like your heart's thumping just now, isn't it? And as I walk towards you, you're going to get more and more terrified because you know the time is coming closer and closer. And I'm going to ask you, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
My name is Larissa from
Good.
Owensboro, Kentucky.
Good.
Okay. What I want is what I would really want is a hug from you. But you're my
What do you
favorite.
reckon? I always give hugs to her. Don't even worry. Oh. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear about people crying because of me. Cheers me right up.
I barely get to fight with my mom about you because my mom hates Rowena and I completely love her. So I really get in fights with her about it.
What's wrong with your mum?
Well, I really don't know. She thinks I'm completely crazy. So
I know who the crazy one is. You're fine, darling. What's your question?
Okay, my question is, Crowley kind of always has the beat down on you. So if you could have the beat down on Crowley, what would you do to him? Like, if you could ground him, what would you do?
Okay, so here's your wristband. Thank you for asking your question. Okay, so did you watch the last 2 episodes? Okay, so you saw him on his hands and knees, right? Licking the floor. I was like, who in the writing room wrote that? Who did that to your Mark Shepherd? You know, when a show's been running for a long time, stuff happens like Misha having to walk out with his chest saying I'm coming on it. You know, the writers are down in LA. We can't hit them from Vancouver. Do you know what I mean? So they think they're safe. So they write stuff like that. So I mean, it would be something along those lines for sure. I mean, yeah. But I loved the last 2 episodes, and I loved how Mark Fergus, you know what I mean, how he came back. So that was really exciting. That's why we all love him, isn't it? So thank you for your question. Licking the floor, that's how I'd have him. Licking the floor. Okay, right, I'm going to come over in just a second. It's a very broad stage. It's very wide. If you take a photograph from there, I'm never speaking to you again. Take one now. Right, so there's two things we have to do today before the end of my panel, and one is the V Club Mega Mix. Okay, so who doesn't know about the V Club Mega Mix? So that's the first thing. We'll do that soon, maybe after your question. And the next thing I'd love to ask you to help me with, if you're up for it. I'm going to New Zealand thanks to the supernatural fandom. I've been invited to a convention out there. And there, 5 years ago, Christchurch had a really bad earthquake and they're just recovering from it. And they had a bit of a tremor recently, so they asked me to give them a shout-out video before I arrived. And I thought, why don't I get everyone from here to say hi in New Zealand? And what I want you to say is, stay steady. Are you up for that? Yeah. And then they'll post it and I'll repost it in my Facebook and you can tag each other and find it all and see yourselves. Right? You up for that? Cool. We'll get to it. We'll get to it towards the end. Let's have an... Oh, get your wristband, because I'm not doing 2 laps. I'm not going back and forward twice. You see how short my legs are? Let me sip of gin. I don't like gin. It's a good job. That's all I can say. What's your name? Where are you? I went a little bit Elvis, but he's from a different area.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from here. I'm from Nashville.
Nashville.
You are by far my favorite female on the show. But my question was, did you like the way that you went out? Did you feel like that was proper, or would you have done it differently?
It's not often I'm silent. Thank you for your question. It's a really hard one. Microphone, I don't know what's going on there.
Immortality spell, come on.
Yeah. It's... Do you know what? I haven't thought of a smart-ass reply to that one yet because it's still a bit painful. What I do think about the death is the shot of me lying on the ground with my neck back to front is one of the most beautiful shots. Isn't it beautiful, the lighting? I was like, now you make me look gorgeous. I mean, people criticise the show for its misogyny, and you're like, well, I just looked the hottest I've ever looked on a show with my head back to front. I thought it looked really beautiful, and I thought it was beautifully shot. And with a really, I loved Tom, the director, and you know, the 5 minutes before it were pretty pleasurable. Don't pretend you didn't rewind and replay that bit. Imagining you were, Misha was not really supporting your back as you're bending. So do you know, is it okay? Can I say no comment? Is that okay? Can I do that? Because I'm not quite there with, I've not got enough perspective on it yet. If that makes sense. Maybe this time next year. Alright, yeah, I'm in denial. Adam's not listening. Maybe this time next year, Adam, if I'm invited back. I'll be able to answer the question. Okay, V Club Mega Mix? Yeah, now is the time. Okay, right, get your jackets off. Come on. Okay, so you know what the V Club is? Okay. We're all human beings here, so we can call things by their proper names, can't we? Vagina. international sign for the V Club. Come on, I want to see all your men, women, children. You can all try and get a image. Don't discriminate. Membership is open to anyone who's pro-V in any way. We've made Misha the treasurer of the V Club. And I'm sure Jared and Jensen were like, can we join in? I was about to say something really inappropriate, because Leo played my son. I just can't comment in the same way. It's so wrong. Anyway, so you all know what mega comes from, right? Because the mega coven is a bona fide cool idea that just has not been followed through properly. It is the way forward. Well, would we? Anyway, right. So stand up. Lève-toi. Is it levez-vous or levez-vous? I'm glad you're here, doll. Because I gotta speak to you. Right. Okay. So, there's a gentleman there looking really skeptical. Once you've done this, you're all inaugurated into the V Club, whether you like it or not. Okay, so it goes. Ready? You're going to throw a few shapes. It goes after 3, and I have to remember to count to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and it goes V Club Mega, right? Oh, try out. That's good. It's better. Shoulders down. Club Mega. V Club Mega, and then you've got your disco ball changes. Okay, so it's really cross ball change. Disco ball change. Disco ball change. I'm going to turn around this way like an aerobics instructor. Okay, everyone see me? Okay, right, so disco ball change. Disco. I'm not seeing too many people's feet moving. I just said feet. I've not seen too many people's feet moving. I think the plural of foot is feet, not feet. Okay, so disco ball change, disco ball change. Hell yeah! Right? Okay? So let's all have a run through all together. I expect you to pick it up quickly, especially over there, young man. Yes, you in the beard. Right, ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. V Club Mega, disco ball change, disco ball change. Okay, that was so limp.